Welcome to this month's presentation. Don't miss out on any of our club updates or exciting content. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. By joining our online communities, you'll stay informed about upcoming events, technical tips, and club news. Check out our website for more details. Subscribe and follow today so you never miss a moment of our growing amateur radio adventures. Now, back to our program.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Good evening, everybody. QST. Good evening, everyone. This is Bill, K5LK over in Brookshire. Welcome to the Crossroads Ham Radio Club's TechNet number 33 on the W5LCR link repeater system. If anyone has emergency or priority traffic at any time during the night's net, please call break, give your call sign, and the net control operator will recognize you to handle your traffic. This TechNet meets on the first Monday night of every month, starting at 8 p.m. Central Time, and is simulcast on the Crossroads Ham Radio Club link repeater system, covering South Central and Southeast Texas. We employ a variety of technology options allowing connectivity to our system. For a complete list of link repeaters with frequencies, offsets, tones, and supported modes, please visit our website, www.CRHRC.org. That's www.CRHRC.org for Crossroads Ham Radio Club. Tonight's net is being logged in real time over the internet using the NetLogger app. We'd like to thank Thomas, KI50MW, for being tonight's NetLogger and helping with the check-ins. For tonight's TechNet, we will also be on Zoom. If you'd like to follow along, you can join us by going to our Zoom channel. That's www.zoom.crhrc.org, www.zoom.crhrc.org, and if needed on your app, the password's 599599. There are three different ways you can check in tonight's TechNet. First, you can just check in by the NetLogger simply by connecting to the Crossroads Ham Radio Club session on NetLogger. Thomas will see you appear in the Monitor tab. Once Thomas sees you listed there, you will automatically be checked in for tonight's net. Second, you can also check in by joining in on Zoom using the CRHRC TechNet Zoom session, again at zoom.crhrc.org. Once in the Zoom session, just type your call sign in the chat followed by check-in. Example, W5LCR-check-in. And Mr. Andy, KE7 Return to Base, will be monitoring the Zoom chat, and he'll get you checked in for sure, along with Thomas. And third, for those that are not connected via NetLogger or Zoom, we will take check-ins on the repeater system after tonight's general Q&A session. Again, this is Bill, K5LK. I'm Net Control for the net tonight. As a reminder, during the duration of the TechNet, all Zoom mics will be muted. The Zoom session is being recorded and will be posted to our TechNet website and YouTube at a later date. Many thanks to Mr. Sean N5LNK for helping out on the recordings. All Zoom participants can post questions, conversations, and discussions inside the Zoom chat via text where others can assist while the net is simultaneously taking place over the air. Once the RF portion of the TechNet is completed, all mics will be unmuted. Tonight's presentation will be available soon on our TechNet page. That's www.technet.crhrc.org, www.technet.crhrc.org. It is also being recorded, and it will be uploaded to the Crossroads YouTube channel shortly thereafter, probably sometime this week, hopefully. Again, my name is Bill, and my call is K5LK over in Brookshire. I will be net control tonight for TechNet number 33 on the W5LCR repeater system and Zoom. Tonight, Robert, KB5PBM, will also be part of the presentation. And the title of our TechNet tonight is No Radio, No Problem, using your phone on the CRHRC repeater network. Once the presentation is concluded, we'll ask if anyone has any questions or comments regarding the specific topic. Just please provide your call sign, and the net control operator will call on you. You can also submit your questions or comments via Zoom chat, and Mr. Andy, KE7RTB, will help move those along. Once all the questions regarding the presentations have been addressed, then Net Control will open the net for any tech questions related to amateur radio. At this time, we'll go ahead and start the presentation. This is, again, Bill, K5LK, and the title is No Radio, No Problem, using your phone on the Crossroads repeater network. All right, let me go over here to number 2. Our agenda tonight, we're going to talk briefly about the Crossroads repeater network, an awesome network for sure, and then why and when would you ever use your mobile phone on a network. We're going to cover some recommended phone apps. For Android, we're going to talk about DV Switch Mobile and Echolink. And then iPhone, we're not going to cover it as much, but there's an app called Repeater Phone and Echolink that also works on the iPhone. And then we're going to talk about the overviews of those two apps, DV Switch Mobile and Echolink, and then we'll have a Q&A session to end the net.
I want to take a short break to remind you of the great items available at the CRHRC merchandise store. Show your club pride by purchasing club-branded merchandise. Go to www.crhrc.org/merch. There is also a link in the description below.
Okay, talking about our Crossroads repeater network. This is on slide 3. Obviously, if you've been around for a while, you know it's a very welcoming and friendly network. We've got approximately 35 linked repeaters in Southeast Texas, and we get up to almost 60 connections on our Thursday night net. I mean, it's just awesome. The thing that's really outstanding for me and a lot of people is the excellent FM audio clarity. All-Star just has great audio clarity. We do use the All-Star Link software. It's been updated here recently, and version 3. And our hub number, the All-Star hub number, is 28528. For those that are new to All-Star, we'll be introducing some new technology tonight. But we're on node 28528 that Robert, our volunteer, manages, and he'll talk about that. You can go to our webpage, as we talked about earlier, CRHRC.org. You can click on our link repeater and networks coverage map. There's a lot of great information about our network. You can see on the presentation here. We primarily cover South and Southeast Texas here. Also, our system dashboard. If you go to our, again, Crossroads webpage and go to stats.crhrc.org/Allmon3, you can see all the repeaters. Just disconnected there. If you go to the Crossroads repeater system and you go to stats.crhrc.allmon3, that's where you can get information about our different hubs and repeaters. Also on that page, you've got our connection policies. If you have a node or repeater, gives you information about how we recommend that you connect your repeater or your node. And then 2 of our previous nets, TechNet number 27, repeater 411, version 2, talks a lot about repeater etiquette. And then also we gave a TechNet number 22 repeater network update several months ago. A lot of great information on our YouTube channel about the repeater network. Okay, this is K5LK. I'm presenting on the Crossroads repeater network. Why and when would you ever use a mobile phone? Well, a couple of things here that we discussed. We may not always have access to a radio. Maybe your mobile phone, or excuse me, your mobile radio, your HT, your base radio, you may not have that with you and during an emergency. The phone could possibly be a backup. Also, if you connect to the network through one of our repeaters, you may not have a good RF connection into a local crossroads linked repeater system. So that's another reason that you might want to have a mobile phone as a backup. And most likely we'll always have a solid repeater connection into the network from a phone. Just what I've seen the last several years, the network is well run. It's kept very well, and it's just an awesome network. And it may be a backup mode for MCOM as well. We have an MCOM net once a month on a Wednesday. So again, you may not have your radio, whatever the case may be, but your phone might be an easy entry point. And also for newcomers that don't have a radio yet, they're just getting their technician license. Maybe they want to get on the network and learn more about it before they purchase a radio. That's where the phone could come in handy. Well, I did drop off here for just a second, so right at the end of that slide, it can be an easy entry point into our hobby for newcomers. This is K5LK presentation. Okay, that's just an introduction on the network and some of the apps. Let's turn it over to Can you hear me, Rob? KB5PMBM, K5LK.
Oh, there you are, Bill. I lost you there for a second. You faded out on me. Okay. Well, thanks. Thanks for that. The first part there. There are three main applications for connecting to All-Star. The main one that a lot of people have used that's been around for a while is Echolink. Echolink is a great utility or a great radio over IP app. It has its problems, but as long as you have a solid internet connection, it seems to work all right. I've used it for a while and haven't had too many problems with it. Probably the second known software is DB Switch Mobile. It's some software that was written to connect to All-Star using the IAX protocol. And I really like it. If you've ever played around with the software suite that these guys have written, it's got a lot of options in it besides just All-Star. I mean, you can do digital on it, but it's got a whole lot of options on it to do a lot of cool stuff. So if you don't have a radio, that can get you on All-Star, DMR, YSF. You name it, it'll do it. So just we'll be using it for All-Star this evening. But DB Switch is a cool software suite if you want to go down a rabbit hole to do some learning. The third for Apple iOS users is called Repeater Phone, and it will do All-Star and Echolink, those two type connections. Let me drop it. And I'm showing here that it's a $7.99 purchase in the iOS store. But I've looked at some videos on setting it up, and it's pretty similar to DB Switch as far as the configuration. But once you get it set up, it's pretty much the same thing. The front end's a little different, but it's the same protocol and connection to All-Star. Next page, please. Okay, the first I'm gonna go over here is DB Switch Mobile. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there to watch, but before you can use the DB Switch or the repeater radio, you have to register with the All-Star network. You don't have to get a node number. You just need to have an All-Star login for the main site. Once you register with All-Star, you can start using DV Switch and repeater radio for the Apple iOS. And we'll go over the DV Switch configuration and show you how to set it up there on the DV Switch. Next page. Okay, so when you first open up the app, you'll have the center button. You'll hit the More, and you'll have to first configure it to connect to the All-Star network. So you'll go to WT Setup, and in there you'll type in your username and password. Now, this username and password is what you use to log in to All-Star, not for if you have a node, you don't use that password. You'll use the username and password that you log into the All-Star server. And then you'll click Update Token and Save, and you should get the green little bubble there should light up, and it'll show that you've authenticated with the All-Star network. Next slide. You'll go back to the main screen, and you'll click More again, and you'll have to enter WT mode. Once you enter WT mode, you'll have you'll go back to the main screen, and you'll type in the node that you want to connect at the top, which in our case it would be 28528, and hit connect, and you're online. Now there's an option in the DV Switch web transceiver where you can make the push to talk a really big button, and I've got fat fingers, and so I always set my push to talk to be a big button. It's just easier for me to use, but normally it's just a small button at the bottom. But that's just, you can go in there and play with the options. You can set the audio, and it will, I know in my truck it will connect to the Bluetooth. Now, sometimes I have some problems with it, but you can connect to your Bluetooth in the truck and use the push to talk on your phone to key up and talk to everybody. Next slide. Okay, and this is just showing you that it's connected, and what you'll see on at first you'll see a whole list of nodes that are connected. That will go away, and it'll show that the ASL-web transceiver you're connected to 28528, and it tells you where it's at from the status page. It pulls that from the status page, so you'll have that information, and then you're ready to go. You'll have the push to talk at the bottom, and have fun with it. Next slide, please. Now, repeater phone, it's pretty much the same. You'll have two options in there, one for All-Star and one for Echolink. You can actually use Echolink on repeater phone. But for All-Star, it'll be the same type setup. You'll use the username and password that you have for the All-Star link web page. It's pretty simple and straightforward to set up. It also works with Bluetooth devices, and I've watched a few videos, and it seems to work really well. So I don't have an an Apple phone, so I wasn't able to get you slides to see it. But there's plenty of YouTube videos on there, and it's pretty easy to set up. Next slide. Okay, the last one is Echolink, and that's probably the oldest and the most popular one out there, and it works pretty well. So you'll install the app. You'll first need to set up a username and password with Echolink, and just like All-Star, I didn't say this before. When you register, you'll have to send a copy of your license to them so they can verify that it is you. But once you get authenticated with Echolink, it's pretty straightforward. You'll go to the next slide, please. So when you log into the Echolink, you'll select the people icon. It's the two little people at the top, and you'll do a search and just look for W5LCR. And the only one that we have registered on Echolink is W5LCR-L, so it's a link. You'll click on that and hit connect, and that node, or that W5LCR-L is connected to 28528 full time. So you'll be able to, you'll be on the repeater system using Echolink, and you can use the Echolink app, or you can use the repeater radio software as well. Next slide, please. I wanted to add a few things on the DV switch and the repeater phone. There's three nodes that we have open for you guys to connect to. So we have, of course, the 28528, which is the main hub. You can connect to that with DV switch and without any problem. We have 614495, which is the MCOM hub. When they have their nets in that, we only connect certain repeaters in the area. But if you want to listen in, you can with your radio over IP phone. So it's 614495. That's the emergency hub. And the last one that we have available is 614704. That is full time to the YSF reflector. So if you want to talk to the guys on YSF, or if you have a YSF user and you can get on there with All-Star, you connecting to 614704. That's on there full time. So if you like I said, you can talk to the YSF guys. So that's pretty much all I have. I guess hit me with the questions. What do you got?
All right, thank you, Robert. Good presentation. I really appreciate it. This time, this is K5LK net control for the TechNet number 33, along with KB5PBM. We're going to open the net for any questions or comments specific to tonight's presentation. We'll take a few call signs at a time and then call each of you for your questions or comments. Anyone with questions or comments recording the presentation, please give your call sign followed by your name slowly and phonetically. This is K5LK. All right, let's not be bashful now. Come on, I know we got some questions. Please come down. See, we may have had a double there. I'm not quite sure. Is somebody coming in on the call repeater? Try it again, please.
Yeah, this is Chad, KI5SHI.
I got Chad as KI5. I didn't get the suffix. Try it one more time and then go ahead with your question, please.
KI5SHI. My question.
Hey, Chad, we got a lot of noise on your signal. You want to maybe try it again or move to a different location? I didn't get it. Did anybody have a relay for on Chad's signal?
KI5 and those last letters I.
Okay. KI5I, I believe. Chad, go ahead and try it one more time. You're pretty noisy. If you want to try it again, please.
I'll try one more time. I see that you list towers for San Antonio, but they're not part of the coverage map. and I'm wondering whether this network will have towers going west, particularly Exit Canyon Lake. Over.
Let me turn it over to Robert. Let Robert answer that. Go ahead, Robert.
We are in the process of growing. We don't have any prospects out there in that area. But if there are any repeater operator or owners out there that do want to connect to the Crossroads network, they're sure welcome to. We are an open system, so if they want to connect to us, that would be great. I hope that answers that question.
Okay, good deal. Thanks, Robert, for asking it. We got a couple of comments or questions in the Zoom chat. Guy K5SEV explained the parrot mode, excuse me, and then Mark W3ZZT's got a question about the Echo Link slide. So let's answer the parrot mode first, a little bit about that, if you don't mind, Robert, or I can do it. K5LK with TechNet number 33, along with Robert, KB5PBM. Go ahead, Robert.
KB5PBM. Thanks, Gary. That's true. On the parrot mode, so you want to make sure that your audio sounds okay. With the parrot mode, you can make sure you don't have any loud background noise or hum, or you can check to make sure your mic's even working. And that's a good tool to use to check to make sure that the audio police aren't going to get onto you. So thanks for bringing that up. Back to net control, KB5PBM.
Thanks, Robert. And that node is it's up in Plano, Texas. It's a great node for All-Star to check your audio signal, and it's 55553. 4 5s and a 3, 55553, and it's great to get your audio checked out. Let's go over to Mark, W3ZZ Tango. Good evening, K5LK and TechNet number 33. Got the Echo Link slide up, sir.
I got it. I just, I'm on my HT, so I don't know how good I'm coming across. That's why I just typed the message, but I don't know why, but my Echo Link screen on my iPhone, it doesn't have the people icon there to do a search, so I'm going to have to look into it a little bit more. But that's all I got. W3ZZT, back to net.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Okay, any questions or comments about Echo Link, DV Switch Mobile, using them on the Crossroads network? Either questions or comments, please come now with your call sign, your name and location, and Net Control will recognize you. We got plenty of time here.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Lima Golf, Laura in Alvin.
Miss Laura, good evening. KI5LG, go ahead. K5LK.
Thank you, Bill. Okay, you guys already said that dash L means it's link. Okay, I've got a lot of saved up places on my Echo Link, and some of them have a dash R, like WL7LP-R, KE5WFT-R. What does the dash R stand for?
So the dash R is for repeater. There are some repeaters connected directly to Echo Link. So yeah, that's just what that the dash R is for repeater, dash L for link. Just for repeater. KB5PBM. Back to net.
Did that help you, Laura?
Kilo 5, Charlie, Juliet, Chet in Clear Lake.
I doubled for just a second. Did that answer your question about the /R's repeater, Laura?
Yeah, it does. I was just curious because I've seen that some have a -L and some have a -R, and some of them don't have a dash at all, like Star Alaska Star or something like that, or 11 Cats or whatever. But yeah, I was always wondering what the -L and the -R meant. Anyway, thank you guys. 73 Cat 500G, back to net.
Thank you, Laura. Glad to have you checking in tonight. This is K5LK with Crossroads TechNet number 33, along with Robert, KB5PBM, talking about no radio, no problem. Use your phone on the Crossroads repeater network. I believe we had Chet. I missed your call sign there. Should know it. Over to you for your question or comment, sir.
Yes, this is K5CJJ. I really had two questions. I understand how to connect using DV Switch and All-Star to Crossroads. Let's assume I'm connecting to another link repeater network. If I go on their website and will they generally publish the All-Star number that I would connect to? That's the first question. Totally unrelated. In EchoLink, some stations have parentheses 0/20 or 2/20. Do you know what that means? K5CJJ, back to net.
Two good questions, Robert. For you, sir. Go ahead. K5LK.
Okay, on the EchoLink, the 0/20, I think that tells you the current connection and the maximum capacity. I think that's what that means. If somebody's out there might correct me on that, but I think that's the current connections and then the maximum number of connections that node can accept. I hope that answers that.
Chet, did that answer your question? You had another
the
one.
first question,
go ahead, Chet.
Would link repeater systems typically publish their All-Star link that would connect into the system?
We do publish the. I don't have, and I'll add the YSF. I noticed I didn't have that on the status page. I will add that right when we're done with this net. But we do have if you go to 285.280 and if you connect with DV Switch, you will see your call sign show up under the node column on Almon 3. And as far as them posting that information, I'm not sure. I know that you can when you status when you go to the All-Star website and you look at the nodes, it has there's two little icons. One's a little phone, and I think another one's a little bubble. And the bubble, I believe, is the web transceiver, and the web transceiver is how the DV Switch repeater phone connect to All-Star. So if that's not green, they don't accept web transceiver connections. So you'll have to look at the status page on All-Star to see if those are lit up or not.
Roger, thank you.
Good questions, Chet. Appreciate it very much. This is K5LK along with KB5BBM doing the TechNet number 33 tonight, talking about Crossroads and connecting to it with your phone. Any other questions or comment, please come now with your call sign.
This is Jim in Corpus Christi. This
This is Whiskey 5 Golf Hotel Romeo, Brian, and Katy, Texas.
Okay, we got Jim in Corpus and Brian, W5GHR, over in Katy. Jim, I didn't get your call sign. Go ahead and give us your call sign and then your question or comment, please, sir.
Sign is November 5 Victor Lima, N5VL, and I've been in and out of the car. So my question is, did I understand that DB Switch is an Android program?
That is correct. It is an Android program, and Bill was able to get us on a call with the developers, and they are looking into an iPhone app, but it's not a priority, but it is an Android app, correct?
Very good. I'll look into it then. Thank you very much. N5VL, back to NCS.
Thank you, Jim. Good to hear you, sir. Over to Brian, W5GHR. Good evening. Go ahead.
Thank you for hosting, and I actually learned something tonight. I did not know that you could use DB Switch. Can't connect to mine, so it drops. My other comment is a little bit of etiquette using Echolink. We don't have it turned on our network, on the Crossroads network, but some networks turn on anytime anybody connects to the network using Echolink. It announces that over the RF frequency. So anybody listening can hear somebody connected. And so, from what I've been told, you should connect. You should at least call out and say, "Hey, I'm here. Anybody else?" Connect, because they. So on our system, you don't have to worry about that. But if you connect, I know there's a system out in California that did that, and.
Oh, Brian, we had a lot of noise on your signal then coming in on the Katy repeater. I'm not sure what was causing that. Robert, did you get that, Brian's comments, K5LK?
Yeah, I believe I got the second comment, the announcement. We have that turned off. On a system that gets large like this, it'll be announcing all day long, so we disable that. On the main hub, on the server itself.
Brian, you want to try it again? Maybe get to a better location. You were pretty noisy there.
Actually, I'm going to come in on DB Switch. Is that better? W5GHR.
Yeah, it's definitely better. It's got a little crackling on it, but definitely can hear you. Go ahead with your other question or comment.
My first comment was thank you for telling me how to use DB Switch without connecting directly to an All-Star link. That was news to me, and that's good information. The second comment, as Robert kind of said, is just want to let people know if you're using Echolink to connect to other networks outside of Crossroads, it does announce anytime you connect or disconnect. Fortunately, Crossroads has that turned off. But other systems don't. So if you do connect, proper etiquette is to make a call out on DV Switch, not just sit there and listen. Back to you, Net Control, W5GHR.
Okay, thanks for that.
Okay, Brian. Thank you, Brian. All right, here, it's about 20 till 9 here. We got time for a few more questions or comments for the net. Again, this is K5LK along with KB5PBM. Got any questions or comments for the presentation tonight? Please come now with your call sign.
K5SCV for the comment.
And this is this is N5 ZIQ for a recheck with a comment.
Okay, now we got it too. Okay, I got K5SEV and N5ZIQ. Was there another station in there? If it was, please come now.
Yes. Whiskey Bravo 5, Hotel Oscar Whiskey, WB5HOW.
Gotcha, Victor, WB5HOW. Okay, let's go to K5SEV, and we'll go from there. Go ahead, Guy, with your question or comment.
Just a quick comment. Nice job, guys. I really appreciate and like this tonight. So wanted to say thank you. That was it. This is K5SEV back to net.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much, Guy. Okay, N5ZIQ, good evening.
N5ZIQ, how are you doing there, sir? And how is all of our family doing on the net? Appreciate the acknowledgement, sir. And I would like to mention something that has not been brought up, and I don't want to jump the gun on you here, Mr. Bill, but I would like to also say I've been a long-time user on Echolink from my PC, and you can download that just like a regular program, and that's all that's done from Echolink.org. I think Echolink.org or .com. I forget which, but it's working just fine on my PC, which I'm speaking on right now. It's very easy, and all stations and locations in the world are available here on the PC. I also have it on my Android phone too, and it works just fine. N5ZIQ, back to you, sir.
Yeah, just I started off with the PC application as well, and yeah, I like it. I liked it. It just in the early days there were some problems with it, but they've gotten a lot of stuff ironed out. It works pretty well. So, but yeah, I started off with the Windows application, and I used it for a long time. And I liked it. It was pretty cool. KB5 PBM.
Good question. Good comments. Yeah, about using the PC as well. That is definitely an option for sure. Okay, let's turn it over to Mr. Victor, WB5HOW. Your question or comment. Go ahead, sir.
Bill, and good evening to all on the net here. I saw something online I just wanted to ask. I think I know the answer, but I'm not sure. But is there a number that you can call to get into the repeater system? Or is that not possible with this system? Back to you there, Bill.
That is a good question. It used to be, I think, that's another system. Robert, I'm sure you got the answer to that. Go ahead.
Yes, there is a number, but I think it's for operators to disconnect, or I think it's a maintenance. The system, it's called a system All-Star system number, but I think that's for only maintenance on a node. I haven't used it, to be honest with you, but I have read about it. And yes, there is a number. It's like it's all zeros. It's the All-Star System Administration number or something. KB5 PBM.
Thank you, WB5HOW. I read that online, and I had no clue, but basically I guess there are some systems that you just take your cell phone, call a number, and get in, but I'm assuming there takes a little more to it to get into this system. WB5HOW. Back to you, Bill.
Thank you, Victor. Good to hear you tonight. Okay, this is K5LK along with KB5 PBM with Crossroads TechNet number 33. We'll open it up one more time for related questions to tonight's subject or comments. Please come with your call sign.
Hey, Bill, real quick with the last question.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
So we have played around with I think it was Hams Online or Houston or HHO. I don't remember the voice over IP PBX they had set up on the internet. I think there's three of them or two of them now because one of them shut down. We've looked into setting that up for an extension. I guess we can look into it again. We just didn't see much traffic. We'll have to maybe build an account and you can get on it from I can't remember which one the one the guy in Hawaii started. I think that one's still active. But we can look into that to see if you can dial in using your VoIP phone on that network. KB5 PBM back to net control.
All right. May have another option there, Robert. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to wrap up tonight's TechNet RF session. Remember that we will stay on Zoom for a RAGJU session after the net. Before closing the net, we want to give everyone an opportunity to get checked in. If you've not already checked in through the Crossroads Network, our early check-ins, or Zoom or NetLogger, then now is your opportunity to do so. Please give your call sign slowly and phonetically twice. Please come now. Any late check-ins, please come now. Well, Robert, Thomas, I think you're off the hook, aren't you? What did we end up with, about 25 check-ins, roughly?
I've got 25 rows. I don't know how my RF is getting back. It may be making it.
Yep, it's coming in good. Sorry about that. I had a delay on my phone here. Okay, thanks for being NetLogger and all the volunteers for our TechNet. I'd like to thank everyone that participated in tonight's net. With this presentation, we'll send out a link in the chat. It's a Google Slides, and it'll be on our TechNet page tomorrow. And as I mentioned, Sean and 5LNK, he'll be putting it on our YouTube channel up here before too long. I want to give a big thanks to all the tech team members who helped in making tonight's net a success. If you'd like to know more about our TechNet team or possibly joining our TechNet team, you can send an email to info at CRHRC.org. Also, we meet on Wednesday night after the TechNet at 8 p.m. on the Zoom channel. So if you want to drop in, and we're going to be planning several topics over the next few months, we'd love to have you if you're interested in this part of the hobby. We'll now close the RF session of the TechNet of the Crossroads Monthly TechNet number 33. This is K5LK, returning repeaters back to normal amateur radio use. For all those who can do it, we look forward to seeing you on Zoom. K5LK clear.
You have been listening to a TechNet presentation of the Crossroads Ham Radio Club. For more information on this club, go to www.crhrc.org. For information on upcoming TechNets, go to technet.crhrc.org.